Now it's funny when the word on the street can't take it when she's the word on the street. Bitch. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and we're here for another review of the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 5. This is episode, what, 16, I believe? So let's get into the tea. So Robin and Wendy, they discussed the countersuit that Monique filed against Candace. And they're pretty, much outraged about that. Because, they're Team Candace. And they feel like Monique should, hold herself accountable and show a little bit of concern or a little bit of remorse for what she's done. Robin said every time she wants to give Monique a chance or a try, she always turn out and do some stupid shit like countersue for what she did. She's not showing any remorse, and it makes her feel like she should not have. Basically, she wants to be cool with Monique, but because Monique keeps showing that she's not really sorry for what happened to Candace, she just feels like this is still not the appropriate time for her to have her back in her space. And I guess it's fair. She has her right to her feelings, I guess, child. Meanwhile, Candace is still upset. I mean, she's still pissed off because Monique countersued against her or whatever. She feels like she had the audacity and the nerve and the gall to countersue against her. I mean, but I don't know what she expected. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what she expected from Monique. I feel like she thought that by her filing the charges, that would make Monique come up and press and be like, I'm sorry, or this and that. But I don't know. I feel like Candace may, like I just said, I think Candace may have filed the charges and probably would have been like, maybe if I do this, she'll step forward, she'll apologize, she'll take accountability, and I just drop them. She didn't think that she would countersue for what she did. But Monique honestly feels that it was two people that took a part in that fight. And to this day, I still feel like there were two people that took part into a fight. One took it a step further, but it takes two to tango, and they were both engaging with one another, and they both escalated the argument. But my thing about it is Monique took it to a physical level, and that's just what it is. So she really does feel like Candace played a part. So if she's gonna sue me for putting my hands on her, then I'm gonna in turn countersue her for the same situation. Even though, when you look at it from another standpoint, why is she countersuing when she's the one that took the first punch or the first blow or the first hair pull? Candace didn't put her hands on her. She didn't initiate any physical violence towards her. It was mainly verbal on her end. You took it a step further by pulling her hair and doing all this other shit. So there could be why Candace is probably like, why the fuck she countersuing? Like, bitch, you put your hands on me and I get sued too. So it's just basically like they both are in their feelings, and I feel like they both want to hurt the other person. That's really what it is. It's like a tit for tat type of thing. Tick and tack, tick and tack, tick and tack. She filed charges against me, so I'm gonna countersue against her. That's just what it is, and I feel like they're both doing whatever because they're both hurt. I think that they were friends, and I think they're trying to hurt each other. That's just what I take. Now, Karen and Monique, they meet up with each other. They haven't seen each other in a while. Karen informs Monique about the trip. Ashley put the trip together. It's a trip to Portugal. She really wanted to invite Monique, but being that it's a numbers game, she just decided not to. And Monique understood. I mean, Monique was like, I'd just rather be with my family right now and all this other stuff. I got other things going on. I'd rather focus on it. Bitch, please. You would have jumped head first to go to Portugal with the rest of them girls because you want to fuck with the rest of them girls. See, here's my thing with Monique. She really want to act like she don't want to have nothing to do with these fucking girls. She do. She want to have something to do with them. Which is why she sat up there and had that whole damn sit-down session at Karen's house with them girls. And she cried to them girls just so she can get some sympathy from those same girls she says she don't care about. So they can feel sorry for her and bring her in. She's always wanted approval from them. And I'll never understand why. They don't like you. They don't care about you. Why the fuck are you trying to fit in? You know damn well if Ashley invited you on that trip, you would have been right the fuck there. Because you want approval from Giselle and Robin. You do. As much as you claim you hate them so much, you want that fucking approval. I wouldn't even give a fuck though. So then Monique brings up the situation about Karen saying that if it would have been her, she would have pressed charges. And she said, listen, if somebody would have beat me up, yes, I would have pressed charges. I can't fight, yada, yada, yada. So Monique understood. Because that's what I'm saying, though. Like I said, for me personally, if I got into a fight... Let me not say fight. Because I get corrected every week. It was an assault. It was an assault. It wasn't a fight. It was a... Fuck it. If I got into a fight with somebody, I wouldn't press charges. That's me. However, the next person, if they got into a fight with somebody or they got assaulted by somebody, whichever term you want to use, because I feel like fight, assault, all that shit is in the same damn family bracket, so it really don't matter. Violence is fucking violence. So to me, it's like, if another person got into a fight, altercation, assault, whatever, they would press charges. I wouldn't. That's just me. I wouldn't. But I'm not knocking the next person for doing so. So me being a person that wouldn't file charges, I understand why Karen would, because she's not a fighter. She's not about that life. She don't want to fight. And that's just what it is. I ain't saying I'm about that life. But I do know that sometimes shit can happen. Like sometimes, like I said, I've been in fights before. And I ain't never filed no charges against nobody. So it is what it is. Whether I won or lost. Because I've done both. I ain't never filed no charges against nobody. But I ain't gonna never knock nobody else for filing charges. Because some people rather just hit you where the fuck it hurts. You hurt my face, I'm gonna hurt your damn wallet. That's just how it goes sometimes. So Ashley and Michael, they discuss the trip. And then they go into Monique and Candace. And Mike was like, well, the reason why she's not going on a trip is because she did something that she didn't need to do. Ashley said, yeah, that's correct, but her feet has been healed into the fire, and I'm going to support Monique because she really had our back when everybody was saying what they were saying about us. And then she started saying, Monique asked me to do a character, asked me to do a statement for her in regards to Candace, and I want to support Monique. No, Ashley, what you want to do is get back at Candace for the shit that happened last season, because see, you're not really over what happened with Candace last season, because Candace was the main one gunning for your ass about this Michael shit. So now you probably feel like this is my chance to get that bitch back. You're not doing it because you want to support Monique. You're doing it because you want to stick it at Candace in your own little slick way. You want to stick it at her. You want to do some shit underhanded to her because you still mad about the shit that happened between you and her last year. That's all it is. Just say, I want to get that bitch back. I want to get my lick back, and that's it. Because this is the only reason why you're doing it. Because I don't see why would you write a statement for someone that you didn't even see the incident take place. So why you writing a statement? But it's quote unquote a character statement. So you want to talk about this knife situation. Okay. But you really doing it just because you want to get her ass back. Stop running. And stop capping. They make it to Portugal. Karen is drinking milk. And she claims it's because she got an ulcer. Now with everything going on with Candace and Monique in this countersuit, Giselle says she don't want to talk about this dumbass fight. And this is the one time I agree with that messy ass, techie ass, non-dressing ass, weak ass biatch. That's the only time I agree with you, girl. I don't want to talk about that fight. We've been talking about it all goddamn season. I've been attacked here and there all goddamn season. Harassed everything else all goddamn season about this goddamn fight that I don't want to talk about no more. So, woo! I'm glad somebody else said the same goddamn thing. We don't want to talk about this dumbass fight, bitch. Wendy confronts Karen yet again about this degree shit. Not Whitney, shit. Sorry, Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody. Wendy's, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm tired of talking. Like, okay. I'm tired of talking about you and your fucking degrees. We get it. You got a degree. You're better than everybody because you got a degree. You don't want nobody to talk about you. Ain't nobody downplaying your motherfucking education. Like, that's very stellar for a black woman to have 4 degrees and be educated. Be a professor at a prestigious university. Being someone that speaks on politics and stuff for the black people, for the black community. That is great. But girl, stop acting like you better than everybody. Because that's the tone that you give when you talk about it. It's just like that condescending ass tone. You address me as Dr. Whitney. Not Whitney shit. Damn. How will I know? Dr. Wendy. You know, that type of shit. Or, yes, because you don't have not one degree. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit you do, like, all this bragging shit. And, of course, the people gonna come in my comments. Well, just like Karen brags about being the grand dame, you know what I mean? She can brag about her degrees, just like Monique brags about her money. All the bragging is annoying, but we're talking about Wendy. I hate it when y'all do that. It's just like when we talking about Karen, not Karen, Candace and Monique, and everybody keep bringing up Ashley in her mouth. When I was reviewing the show, I said something about Ashley in her mouth, but it's not about Ashley in her mouth right now. It's about everybody else in their mouth right about now. But it is what it is, though. Y'all do anything to deflect from the people that y'all fucking like. At the end of the day, this bragging shit is fucking annoying, and I'm glad that she got 4 degrees. I'm glad that she's an educated woman. I'm not knocking her, but this grandstanding attitude of hers, it just do too much to me, and I can't. Like, she get on my fucking nerves. Like, for real, for real. Like, the woman already said she wasn't trying to downplay your education. Why are we still here? Why are we still? So then Giselle asked Ashley about her and Michael, how they're doing and everything like that. And you know, Ashley is making every excuse in the world to accommodate Michael. Girl, stop. Your husband ain't a good husband. Your husband barely gives a fuck about you. Your husband really ain't no good person at all. Your husband sexually assaulted a damn man, and y'all want to keep on saying it was falsely accusing. No, it wasn't a false accusation. You know that he likes to grab asses and probably likes to suck a little dick here and there. You know that, just like you like to get your coochie ate by another bitch here and there. You already know that. So stop making excuses for him. You accepting everything this man do because you want to keep digging into them deep pockets. That's why you accept it. So stop blaming yourself for his bullshit. But then again, it just goes back to the shit that you did in the past, talking about everybody else's marriage and how you got this type of marriage, but your marriage ain't shit. And now we see it. So then Karen asked Giselle about Jamal. Now, this bitch want to sit up here and get all defensive when Karen starts talking about Jamal. But this bitch got something to say about everybody else's relationship. Why is it that you feel like your motherfucking entanglement with Jezebel Bryant is so off the damn table? Bitch, you talk about everybody else's life, but why can't nobody talk about yours? Sat up there and you talked about Karen, and you talked about her text issues, and you talked about Michael wanting penis, and you talked about Monique, and you talked about, like, you talk about everybody. You talked about Sharice. You talked about every fucking body. You talked about Katie. You talk about everybody. But now when somebody want to talk about you and your fucked up ass relationship, you can't fucking take it. No, bitch. Everybody got to get their karma. Just like both you and Robin all felt like this was Ashley's turn to be in the karma seat. It's your damn turn, because you sit up here and you demand everybody else share their business with you. You demand all this shit as girlfriends, but you can't sit up here and do the same damn thing. Your man ain't even around, but you got something to say about everybody else's man. Giselle, have a damn seat, gizzard. Now you want to get mad at Karen because she asked a question about you, just like you sit out there and talked about her damn taxes, just like you sit up there and pretended to be some damn piece of man just to see she lived in Great Falls. Like, all the shit you did, and you get mad over one goddamn question. You telling everybody to mind their business, but you can't mind yours. But when somebody is minding your fucking business the same way you mind everybody else's, you can't take it. Bitch, bye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I can't stand Giselle, that hypocritical ass bitch. She get on my goddamn nerves. She think that she could talk about everybody fucking else, but can't nobody talk about her. That's not the way the world turns, sweetheart. You gonna get talked about like everybody else get talked about, ho. Shut up. Ashley broke down. Now Giselle is slick mad at Robin because Robin co-signed on what Karen said, which was actually the truth, and you want Robin to have your back all the fucking time. But she had every right to say what the fuck she said. What Karen said was a fact. And if Robin would have joined in and tried to defend what the fuck you were trying to say, I would have drug her ass, because we already know that Karen wasn't telling no motherfucking lies. It was all fucking facts. Facts that your ass can't take, bitch. You are wrong, and that's just not wrong, but you are full of shit. You can ask everybody else about their business, but can't nobody have no opinion about you. You have opinions about everybody, bitch, but can't nobody have no opinion. No. Fuck you. Candace doesn't want to talk about the county suit. She making all these notes. She trying to keep her mind in a positive place. She doesn't want to talk about it, and rightfully so. We all don't want to talk about it, bitch. So thank you for giving us that same damn whatever word I'm looking for. Thank you for giving us that same courtesy, because we don't want to talk about that toxic shit. So Karen comes by to see Ashley. They talk about Giselle, and it's kind of like, just like I said, Giselle feels like her situations is exclusive, but she can have the right to talk about everybody else. But then they start talking about Michael, and it's just like this. Karen is worried about Ashley because of Ashley does seem a bit unstable right now. I don't know if it's the postpartum or anything like that, but she does come across as unstable right now, emotionally. Like, she's flat out worried about Michael. And the question was to Karen, is it really about Dean, or was it about what happened with Michael when you left town the first time? Ashley swears that that's not what it is, but girl, you know that that's what it is. So don't even try to play me and anybody else. You are worried because you think, because you in another country right now, that he gonna go out and find some more ass to grab. That's what you believe. Stop playing and stop capping, bitch. Stop capping. So the girls go exploring. They riding this ride, and I think it's Robin, Candace, and Karen. They talk about Ashley, and Robin feels like Ashley should hold Michael accountable for his actions instead of always taking up for him and always making excuses. And that's true, even though I feel like that's what the fuck your man looking ass did with Juan. But that's another story. But you did tell the truth. I wish you would apply it to your damn self. But then we get back from the ride, and yet again, Wendy want to talk to Karen about this dumb shit that I'm not finna talk about no more. Fuck you. And then when they get to the table, Giselle starts another conversation with Karen and Wendy to discuss this same damn shit. Giselle, shut the fuck up. So Giselle and Karen, they get into another argument about this Jamal thing, and it's just like, why do you feel like you can say something about everybody else but can't nobody say nothing about you? It's all facts. But she's a typical Virgo. They do that. They sit up, they get judgmental, they say a whole bunch of bullshit about you. They got all these opinions about your life and your choices, but they make the same fucked up choices as you, sometimes more fucked up choices than you, and they still be on their grandstanding ass pony that they ride. Don't nobody got time for that shit. They are judgmental as fuck, and Giselle is, and she got the nerve to be mad with Karen for pulling the Giselle on Giselle. Please have a motherfucking seat. You are not exclusive, and just because you called Jamal on the phone don't mean ain't nobody gonna stop calling you out for your bullshit. You wrong as fuck, and it is what it is. You wrong for... why I keep saying wrong? Because these bitches are always wrong. You're just whack as fuck because you think that you can say what you want to say, but can't nobody say nothing to you. Bitch, you got life and me fucked up, and Karen and everybody else on the cast fucked up because everybody agree with everything the fuck that Karen said. You want to be closed off, but you want everybody else to be open with you. Bye, bitch. But with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty. All my social media will be at the bottom, as well as the link to the fundraiser that me and Jamar are doing for our podcast. It will be at the bottom. Also, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Do whatever you see fit, child, and it is what it is. I think I got one more video to do, and that's my lovers and friends video. I got to sit back, watch that, then do a review on that, child. I've been doing videos all day, but that's what happens when you go to Atlanta, have a good damn time, then you got to come back and catch up on your work, child. But with that being said, child, this be your boy Scotty, and I'm out of here. Peace out.